This effect is absolutely incredible. And the crazy thing is, it's absolutely free in DaVinci Resolve, and it's gonna take you less than 5 minutes to do it. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, so once you are in DaVinci Resolve, what you have to do first, you have to duplicate this clip, okay? So press Option, keep Option pressed, and drag this clip on top, just like this. It has to be perfectly aligned, just like this, okay? On this clip over here, we need to add our edge effect, okay? So for this, we're gonna go to Open Effects over here, go to Search, and click Edge Detector. See, you're gonna find it over here, all right? Just grab this and drag it on our top clip over here, all right? Straight away, you're gonna see this cool effect. Well, if you like it like this, you can keep it like this if you want, but there is a few things we need to adjust, okay? Go on the right top corner over here, go to Video, press on the video, and then what we have to do here, we need to change the composite mode, okay? So we're gonna change it from normal to add, okay? So now you see, if I disable my clip over here, if I press D, you see, this is my clip over here. So in order for this effect to work, I need to zoom in a little bit on this top clip, okay? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go to Transform over here, right, on the right top corner, just zoom just a little bit, maybe 1/110. We can obviously adjust it later if we have to. Now, if I go to my underneath clip and I disable it, you see, this is our clip, and if I disable my top clip, you're gonna see what's happening here. You see, this is how the effect works. If we don't have the clip underneath, it's gonna look pretty unnatural in a way. So that's why it's good to have the clip underneath. But anyway, you can use it either way. Perfect, it looks good. You can leave it just like this if you want, but actually there are a few more things you can do to improve it. So press on this top clip over here, right, and go to Effects. Click on Effects, and then you have a lot of options here you can change. Well, what I would recommend you to change is brightness. So you see, if you change brightness, the effect sort of like disappears. So this is the main sort of knob you have to use. Obviously, you have the edge width as well. You can have it like more sharp or less sharp, just like this. But I think it's sort of like 200. It looks good. You have the gamma as well. You can play with this as well, you know. So it's sort of like more naturalistic, goes towards there. You've got the blur as well, you see. As you put too much blur, the effect is gonna sort of like disappear, all right? You've got the filters. You can play with this, but I tend to not do too much with these things, but you can play around. Advanced options, again, you know, normalize per frame. You know, you can play with this, but it depending what you're looking at. I wanted to have an effect which is sort of like naturalistic. This is going a little bit too far for me personally, so I'll clip it like that. And if I go to global blend, you see, this is just going a little bit too blown out. But again, if you want to add this in a way later on in the project, you can actually keyframe it and sort of like goes from this dark screen to blown out. You can use it, definitely you can use it. We're gonna come back to this later on. Now, another thing you can do, you can go to Mode, and from RGB edges, you can go to Grayscale edges. You see, on my clip here, you've got like RGB sort of like edges, and you can see here a little bit, they're like sort of like a different colors. It's going a little bit towards greenish, but if you want to have it just grayscale, that's no problem. You're going to have it gray, sort of like white grayish lines, so it sort of like looks a bit cleaner in a way. Okay, so this is our effect over here. It looks pretty good, but then you can actually make it better, and one way you can make it better, you can add to this clip a camera shake. For this, you're gonna go to Open Effects over here again. Let's delete the edge and put camera shake. All right, so get this camera shake over here and put it on top of this clip, and now look at this. You're gonna have this cool effect like the car is moving, but obviously now it's a little bit too much. So for this, what we're gonna do, we're gonna come here on the right top corner to camera shake, and we're gonna move this speed scale towards the left. So we're gonna have it a bit less of camera shake. So it sort of like looks a bit more naturalistic. Pretty good. Motion scale, I wanna sort of like get it closer to the car. Motion blur, just a tiny bit more. And you see here, probably I'm gonna go all the way to 0.30. pan amplitude. You can obviously play around with this one. Speed size, outward only. You can have inward only, or you can have it outward and inward. Let's have outward and inward. I think it's gonna look good. Pretty nice. So one thing I've noticed it is when I added the camera shake, I think my zoom went too much. So what I'm going to do for this, I'm going to click on this clip over here. I'm going to go to video. I'm going to get my zoom a little bit less, just a tiny bit less. So it sort of like looks a little bit more natural. Pretty good. Maybe just a bit more. Just a bit more, just like this. And you can go actually all the way if you want, really. You can go just like this if you want to. And what's a cool thing I'm going to show you now is that you see you can have it like this, but a better way is, so we are going to keyframe it. I'm quite happy with this effect over here, really good. But then in order to make it work, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to keyframe my edge detect effect. Let me show you. So from here, I want my effect to be 0. So I'm going to get this brightness, I'm going to start keyframing it. In order to keyframe this effect, you're going to have to press on this diamond over here. So what I'm going to do, press on this one here, I'm going to get the brightness all the way to 0. Okay, so this is the natural clip that it sort of starts like this naturally. I'm going to move like 5-10 frames. I'm gonna increase my effect to here. Pretty good. Let me see how it looks like. Boom, very cool. And now I want to go a step further and get my effect out of the frame. You sort of like it zooms in all the way and the car passes. Pretty cool, isn't it? Let's try. So for this I'm gonna go to video, press on video, and go and work with the zoom. So when my playhead is here, I'm gonna go and keyframe the zoom. Okay, press on this diamond over here. Okay, go and move the playhead about 5-10 frames. All right, and then I go with this effect all the way out, like when it disappears. Let's have a look. Pretty cool, isn't it? So I think in order for this effect to work, what we need to do, when the car, so basically when this effect comes out like this, I want the car underneath to move much faster, okay? So for this, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press Command R and add a few speed points. Right, add speed point. Okay, so I think it's gonna be a speed point. Let's add a speed point somewhere there. All right, let me add another speed point here. And I want this to be super fast. For this, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and drag this knob over here. So it goes super fast. So have a look now. I think it needs to go a little bit faster. So I'm gonna go even faster. Let's have a look. Boom. All right. But then I've realized that we need to go faster. I'm gonna drag this point. You see, when I drag this point, then the clips become shorter, because what I do here, I show DaVinci Resolve that I want this clip to be speeded up the whole way. You see here, I change the speed, right? And here I show what part of the clip I want to be speeded, right? Makes sense, right? Okay, so let me play again. Right, I want to go a little bit faster. Let's have a look now. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I'm quite impressed with this. I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna go even faster to, let's say, well, just here, once it disappears. And then I'm gonna look at this clip from the beginning. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Very nice. I'm quite impressed with this. Boom. Pretty nice. And what I can do next, I can actually go and create a compound clip. new compound clip, create. Okay, I'm gonna make it smaller like this. And then here, if I want this to be a little bit, like a tad bit faster, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go Command R and add a speed point and make this a little bit faster. Feels like it needs to go a little bit faster. Have a look. Boom. A bit faster. Let me start from here. From here, a little bit faster. That's it, friends. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting and useful and you got some value out of it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing. It really helps the channel and it motivates me to create even better and more videos just like this. Thank you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.